Hi and welcome. My name is Niall McArdle, Sales Manager for Kingspan Water and Energy, and today we're here with Ulster and Ireland legend Rory and Fane Valley's Daniel Garvey. Today we're going to talk about all things liquid fertiliser.
Hello, I'm Rory. We're up at Fane Valley stores with Kingspan. I am a former Ulster and Ireland rugby player and currently farming on our family farm with my brother and my dad. The farm is approximately 1,500 acres of mixed but primarily arable land with a little bit of grass and a herd of pedigree Aberdeen Angus. We have been using liquid fertiliser for a number of years now, and effectively liquid fertiliser is nitrogen dissolved in water, usually urea, and then applied instead of the conventional route of applying with a fertiliser sower in granular form. This is applied in liquid form using a sprayer. I think some of the other benefits for the crops are, with it being a foliar application, we can actually go on mainly in the springtime, but if we need to put a bit more on later in the year, we can. Because the liquid form, it'll permeate into the soil. Don't have to wait necessarily for rain. Again, because of the liquid form, it gets down into the roots. We would do analysis on the plant tissue just to get the timing right. So therefore we know that because of the liquid form and because it goes into the roots instantly or almost instantly, we know that whatever the analysis is in the plant tissue, that is going to be the right timing for us. We're not waiting for rain or for the granules to dissolve down. We'd be looking at putting about 200 to 300 litres per hectare out with using a trailed horse sprayer. Depending on the weather conditions, because we can react very quickly to what the plant needs using the liquid form. We know that it's going to be used. It gives us that accuracy of our application, and therefore overall it can help with the yields, because we know that everything we put on near enough is used by the plant and we can put it on at the right time. So therefore our efficiency of production is greatly increased. Yeah, so in the process you're dissolving down nearly always urea, or certainly in our case it's urea, and the great thing about urea, it's the cheapest form of nitrogen, but because of the lightness of the granule, it's quite hard to spread. We would have quite wide tram lines on the fields because of the nature of our sprayer, so to actually spread it in granular form for the spreader to be able to throw it out to that distance is quite difficult. So it allows us to use the cheapest form of nitrogen in that liquid form to maintain the accuracy and to make sure that the field is well covered, so therefore we don't get patches and we get as even a growth as you're going to get.
Hi, I'm Niall McArdle, Sales Manager for Kingspan Water and Energy, and behind me we have one of our 22,000 litre liquid fertiliser tanks. Kingspan is a rotomolting specialist. We manufacture tanks like this behind, potable water tanks and a wide range of agricultural products. The tank stands at 5.2 metres high and 2.4 metres wide. This will help with delivering tanks so you don't have to get a wide load sign or anything on the road. We at Kingspan also produce level monitoring for our storage tanks. We go anything from a watchman radar to watchman flows. This will enable the farmer to keep an eye on all levels for their liquid fertiliser or whatever fuel they're using.
Hi, I'm Daniel Garvey, the Fertiliser Manager at Fane Valley. Fane Valley are the largest distributor of fertiliser products in Northern Ireland. We stock fertiliser in 14 of our stores, and we can also offer a delivery service province-wide. Typically in the past we would have dealt with granular fertilisers, but in 2002 we've entered into the liquid fertiliser market, having seen the benefits of the products and also receiving increased demand from farmers and customers. Liquid fertiliser is typically made involving dissolving urea ammonium nitrate into water. Sulfates, phosphates and potassium salts can also be included in the mix depending on the end product that's required. So in terms of liquid fertiliser, It's very easy transported. It's typically delivered in bulk using road tankers, which is then pumped into a storage tank that's already on farm. We can also supply it in 1,000 litre ABCs, and these are easily handled and transported using modern machinery. In terms of price, liquid fertiliser is typically competitive with granular fertiliser. Even though fertiliser is a commodity, it is then subject to the volatility of the open market. So over the past year, with the volatility of the fertiliser market in terms of supply and price, we have seen increased demand for liquid fertiliser as it's offered another option to farmers. In recent years too, with a lot of drier, warmer spells over summer and even drought conditions, we've also seen increased demand for liquid fertiliser as it can be applied in dry conditions and it's almost immediately available to the plant after it's been applied.
Why do you think there's been an uptake in liquid fertiliser as past 3 to 4 years?
Yeah. I suppose now that we look at it, the fertiliser market's been very volatile this past year or so in terms of availability of product and then also price. So in terms of liquid fertiliser, farmers seen it as another option for them where maybe typically granular fertilisers wouldn't have been available. Also there's the increased benefits of using the product in terms of efficiency.
Yeah.
So that would be where we would be thinking, in terms of the increased demand for it too from farmers as well.
Yeah, I think for us ultimately it's that the increased efficiency, the better accuracy. It suits our system because we are largely an arable system, so we have a sprayer, so we have the ready-made output there, and that's a big thing. Urea being slightly cheaper form of nitrogen, so it works in our system. It's the accuracy, the protection of the field, of the grass margins around the edge of the fields, as well as it's a nice environmental benefit as well.
Yeah. No, that's good, folks, and I suppose that brings an end to all things liquid fertiliser for today. Lastly, I'd like to thank Daniel from Fane Valley and Rory for giving your time and coming to talk to us today. And from myself, folks, that's it. We're away to practice our line outs.